Hey guys, welcome to review 2. I'm going to make some short videos and you can kind of pick and choose which video you want to watch. In this video I'm going to do problems 1 and 2 and then so forth. So let's get started. This first problem just has you essentially plotting these points, wanting to make sure you understand how to do your x and y coordinates. And so in this one we have 1, 2, so we're going to go x1, y2, and we're going to put the letter A. B is 0, 3, so no movement on the x-axis, and down 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put B, -1, -2, -3. And this is also a y-intercept if it was a graph. C is 2, -5, so we go 2 units on the x-axis and then down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we mark it with C. And the last point on this particular problem is -3, -1. So we have -3, which would be 1, 2, 3, -1 down here in the third quadrant, D. And that's the only objective for that problem. So let's take a look at problem number 2. This has us graphing, but the method that they want you to, that we want you to display is by intercepts. And so if you recall in class, we talked about how to get the x-intercepts, and I'll put a little note here, is set y equal to 0 and solve. So here we have 4x minus 5 times 0 equals 20, and we get to solve for x. 4x equals 20, divide both sides by 4, and you get x is equal to 5. And so we have the ordered pair 5, 0. When my y is 0, or my input is, when my output is 0, and we plug it in, we get an x value of 5. Y-intercept is now the opposite of that. We're going to set y-intercept. You set your x equal to 0, so that would be 4 times 0 minus 5. Y equals 20, which is 20. That's getting kind of hard to see. -5y equals 20. Divide both sides by -5. And we get y equals -4. So I get a y-intercept of 0, -4. And so we can graph these 2 points. We have 5, 0, 5, 0, and we have -0, -4. Oop, I did that wrong. Look at me. I'm making simple little mistakes that we all can make so easily, so watch yourself. Oh no, that's right. 5, 0 is right. I was right. 0, -4 would be down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ideally, you want to have a third point in this mix in order to truly graph it. And really, there's a few different ways you can do it. But I would think the most convenient way, if I'm honest with you, would be solve this for y equals mx plus b and put it in your calculator. It'll also help you confirm whether or not you did your intercepts correctly. So how do we solve for y when we're solving this for y equals mx plus b? And really, again, technically we could just connect these, but I still want to show you how you check your work. So let me solve for y down here. So we have 4x minus 5y, and this is called standard form, and now we're going to write it in slope-intercept form. 5y, we move the x to the other side, so that's minus 4x because we're subtracting it from both sides, plus 20, dividing all of my terms by a -5, and we end with y equals a negative over negative makes a positive 4/5. That's my slope. X, positive 20 over a negative would give me a -4. And so this is it in y equals mx plus b, or slope-intercept form. And so here we can just put it in our graphing calculator. Y equals, what did we say it was? Clear it. Put the fraction 4 divided by 5 x. I'm trying to show you the key so you can see. And then it was -4. So here you can look at the graph. There's our beautiful linear. Now we can go to second table, confirm if our intercepts are there. So our x-intercept we said was 5, 0. So let's see if that one's there. Again, it's a little tricky to see. 5, 0, and then our other intercept was our y-intercept at 0, -4. 0, -4. So they're both there. So we can just grab any old point that we want. And frankly, let's pick a clean one. So -5, -8 appears to be a clean point. So -5, -8 is going to be what I graph. -5, -8, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. They appear to be collinear. Let's go ahead and take something straight, some kind of straight edge to connect our graphs, connect our points. Even that was kind of splotchy. And so we created a graph using our X and Y intercept and a third point that we got from our calculator. Again, technically, you know, I'd be happy with this, and I think my math lab is also happy with this. So know how to get your intercepts, and that's problems 1 and 2. Watch the next video to get the next 2 problems.